Hi, I'm Alexandra with the Bucket List Mermaid, and my goal is to help you conquer everything on your travel bucket list. Today we are going to be talking about Universal's Islands of Adventure in Florida. This is going to be a 5-part series with covering every single island of the Island of Adventure, and hopefully it's going to give you some valuable information on where to prioritize your time at Universal Islands of Adventure, or just which rides need to be added to your bucket list. There's going to also be a corresponding blog post that you should probably check out if you want more in-depth information. This is kind of just to show you what the ride looks like, the line, and just some more information. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. Moving on, our next stop is Jurassic Park, which kind of encompasses Skull Island as well, but it has some, actually probably my favorite ride in the park, as well as some old classic favorites. So we are going to kick things off with Skull Island in the Reign of Kong. This is actually the only ride in Skull Island, which is why I've combined it with Jurassic Park. I hope you forgive me, but it's still kind of Jurassic Park. This is a kind of like a 3D, 4D motion ride. The line is pretty cool. You're in this like forest thing, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, stay tuned. Rumors have spread that they actually used to have actors that would jump out and scare people in this line, and I'm not gonna lie, this line is kind of scary. So, kind of weird for a Kong ride, but you know what? I'm digging it. Fun fact, there are 887 skulls within the line and the ride throughout the entire thing. The story is that you've been chosen to go to Skull Island to find these prehistoric and amazing creatures that constantly fight for dominance, like the T-Rex and Kong, you know, so what could go wrong, possibly? You're on this kind of tour bus, so it does feel very tour-like. Again, until things go terribly wrong, and you just witness a full-fledged fight between King Kong and the other dominant predators of Skull Island. I love this ride because it's so unassuming. Like King Kong, okay, it's not the most popular thing, but it is popular. But then you get inside and it's like this crazy line and it's so well made and you're like, oh, King Kong. Who knew? Okay, so listen, I think besides the Harry Potter ones, I feel like that was actually a really, really good motion, like 4D experience. You were kind of in a bus and you watched King Kong fight a T-Rex, and like the beginning was like a little spotty, but once you got to like the forest, it felt so immersive. So I'm gonna give it like a nice 6 to 7 out of 10 for a bucket list, because it just, the other ones were like cute, but they felt fake, but that one felt real. Like it felt like you were fighting with King Kong. So yeah, really good. And the line, super fun to wait in. Super cool. A little scary, but super cool. I don't know if they were lying to me, but I apparently can't go on the pterodactyl kid ride without a child. So, I don't know if you can see it, but there it is. Here's all the information that I found out about it. You can just imagine what it is like. I can just imagine what it's like. It looks fun. This ride is in Jurassic Park, but I do have a separate video for all of the water rides, so if you are interested and want more information, I would go check out that video instead. That was it! I did it! I did the Jurassic Park water ride. It's a nice little story, like you started off on a tour, and then like things went awry, and yeah, it was great. You did get wet though. So, there you go. There it is. Now on my way to the VelociCoaster. I've never been on this before. It is a 45-minute wait, but we're gonna see if it's worth it. I'm quite a roller coaster person, so let's see if it's a good one. I've heard great things about it. The VelociCoaster. Now, I have been here as a child and as a teenager, but I have never been on the VelociCoaster, and I was a little bit skeptical because the restraints go over your thighs instead of over your shoulders, and I thought that meant it was lame, and I have never been so happy to be proven wrong because it was modern, it was new, it was smooth, and it left you with such a nice adrenaline rush. As a roller coaster person, this is a good one, folks. Just a quick note, you do have to put all of your things in the locker in the middle of the line, which is different, and definitely make sure to memorize your color and the dinosaur, because you actually come in on the other side, and I didn't listen even though they told me, and I totally lost my stuff and was kind of panicking for a minute. And they do have an express pass, they have a child swap, they do have a single rider, but honestly it's worth it just to wait in the line so you can wait for the front, because there is no other way to do this line. Do the front. something else. Listen, okay, here's my thoughts. So that ride, here's why I liked it. And again, I am a roller coaster person, so I'm very picky when it comes to roller coasters. It didn't have the you know how like the major roller coasters, it goes over your head. And see, I don't love that because whenever you jostle, it hits my ear. And if you haven't known me, I had surgery on my ear in Vietnam, so I just don't like anything touching my ear. But this one, it went over your thighs, so therefore it just felt like you were flying. Like, I don't know, it felt like less secure, but in a good way. Like you were actually just flying and going all over the place, and it was so smooth, like so smooth. And there were two parts where you just went super fast, and it was ridiculous, and it was so much fun, and it was just smooth. It was nice. There was some fun parts that I wasn't expecting, you know, where you went close to the water. There was a lot of ups and downs, a lot of corkscrews, so many loops. One part where you were going straight down. Listen, that might be a contender for my favorite roller coaster. I don't think it was the scariest. I think the Hulk might be scarier. 10 out of 10. That was amazing. I'm going again. So that was every single ride within the Jurassic Park and Skull Island area at Universal's Islands of Adventure in Florida. I hope this helped you prioritize where you should spend your time if you ever go here. VelociCoaster. Don't forget to check out the other sections and the corresponding blog posts. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe so that I can keep bringing you bucket list mermaid content.